look, the joke of the beginning of the clip there is the fact that, when you respawn a bunch of characters, they usually are clones of themselves. So I thought, okay, the circus, it's like, oh yeah, a bunch of clowns. And the clowns just, they set up the promenade and things of that nature. Okay, you know what, just whatever. Hello, welcome back to Goosebumps HorrorTown. This is part 2 to the Trapped in the Circus of Fear, the Halloween episode of 2023. Woohoo, yippee! Yes, we haven't missed a Halloween yet, and hopefully we will never miss a Halloween, but I digress. Anyways, usually around these part 2s, I usually tell you about the new character that gets introduced, but this is a little bit different this time around, and it might be different moving forward, but hey, I'm still going to keep in traditions, so let's talk about her. So, the main character, Mistress Barbarous. Yes, that is her name, and this is the character that she looks like. She is an interesting character as far as what she's doing. She goes by the ringleader. I've kind of talked about her a bit in part 1, but yeah, basically she's just a kind of, almost like a femme fatale, almost, in the sense of that name, like what they were described as and whatnot, but I digress. As her boy, Playboy Vampire, actually decided to draw a fan art of what he thinks she should look like, and yeah, this is what she looks like there, and yeah, of course, make her look like a clown, because why not have her do that, and have a mask and whatnot too, and what have you, and yeah, there you go. But, of course, she's not alone. She has a bunch of other family members, freaks, with her as well. One of them being Peepers. You're probably familiar with Peepers, especially if you're familiar with Crafting 101. Yeah, you'll meet him in a little bit, as well as the Snake Sisters. Yes, these two here. Quite interesting indeed, because Playboy Vampire actually ended up making a version what he thought was what they would look like. But unfortunately, he didn't end up doing this on time. So unfortunately, he made this little comic here, basically ranting on the fact it's just like, oh, I want these things, and he's like, well, we got these things at home, and then the things at home is basically the bland, boring, kind of characters here. It's like, oh, I see your point. But yeah, no, it's just a joke of the fact that he seems to like the event. He's just disappointed with the Snake Sisters being so bland. Yeah, I agree. They kind of are, but yeah, whatever. There's also one other character, but I'm going to hold him off until part 3, because that's where he gets introduced, as well as some interesting fact as far as him and Peepers are concerned. And I will let you know what that is in part 3. So just hold on, it's coming up, and if Playboy Vampire's watching this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to mention it, so just hold your horses. But before we end up going and talking about other stuff, there's one last thing I want to show off, and that is actually fan art of Barbarous. Yes, she actually got fan art this time around. It's done by Non-Alcoholic Martini. Here it is here. And wow, I do love his stuff. His comics are fun. He has interesting, I just love his stuff. I love the fact that there are fans of Goosebumps HorrorTown that actually does fan art of this stuff. And what I love about this art too is that they got Brooke and Dustin wearing the costumes that you actually craft in the story. That's a great eye to Keen Kill, and of course Marty there being because he's going to be featured in this in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if you'll feel sorry for him, but you'll see. Well, last but not least, let's look at the icon of this app. This being this here with his Barbarous looking all happy and cheerful, and in the background of the Goosebumps stuff. It's kind of sucky that this actually ends up becoming the main thing now, but hey, I guess it's different than 2.0, but whatever, it works. Whatever. It's whatever. Anyways, let's have some fun, shall we? Yes, fun clowns! Hooray! Halloween Circus! This is taking place on October the 12th of this year, 2023. Let's see what old Grim has been up to. Round and around like a horse, like a carousel. We go, they're like I just found them, I can never tell. This horse is too slow, you must be this close to ride this ride, you a freak show. Man, I still can't believe the whole that song was just advertised for the season 4 freak show for American Horror Story, and the reason they only used that song was because it's a game of the thing, Speaking of, a lot of people are probably pissed off at me because I ended up jump scaring them with, the end of the Event 101. And needless to say, I probably have them saying, can't sleep, clown will eat me. Sorry about that. Anyways, welcome to part 2. A few things I want to make mention of that I did not get to be able to do thus far. Firstly's first. Apparently, a lot of people were getting bombarded with ads. I feel like this was a bit of a oops, because I feel like if I'm knowing what they're doing, I think this was like they were all at once, which tells me that that wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed to come every now and then because, well, needless to say, I probably explained it in my other thing. But the other thing I want to try to figure out too is because our little Egberts, the one true egg monster. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is, they ain't working no more. This is, though. I don't know why it's not working. I have a theory of what it might be, but I'm going to try to figure it out. So that's why I'm trying to figure out. Once I know what it is, I probably will explain it, or else, all that stuff and more. Right, I did not get to show you what happens when you actually complete something through the pack, because if we can see here, yeah, I ended up getting it thus far, so yeah, whoops. So I did get the thing in question. I have to move all that crap, don't I? Yeah, I will in a minute, so every 3 whatever hours. Alright, let's put this bad boy down. Let's see what the story has in store.
So, Mistress Barbarous, you say you have something that will flummox HorrorTown?
I don't want to see you ever again, Slappy. After that horrendous 4 you were featured in, I'm glad you're sitting out on this one.
I must warn you, our inhabitants do not scare easily. After all, most of them are monsters.
Oh, believe you me, Mr. Slappy. After seeing the Circus of Fear, HorrorTowners won't know what hit them.
Wow, she looks pretty. She looks weird being a ringmaster, I will have to say. I know there's a proper term for female ringmaster, but I can't for the life of me remember it. But, yeah, why do you have to be named like that? Couldn't you just be named normal? I know this is based off R.L. Stine, but R.L. Stine, what were you thinking?
Well, a good friend of mine from Hackensack has vouched for you. And good old Chuck does know a thing or two about scaring.
I feel like I should know this HorrorTown bits, especially with, that, but I can't. I don't know what he's talking about. The only Chuck I know is the fat kid in this game, so, yeah, it might be made up, it might be referencing something in something else, I don't know, nor do I care.
Go ahead, Mistress Barbarous. This season the town's all yours.
Yes, God forbid we have to go ahead and, oh my god, these dogs of mine just never shuts their mouths. I just wanna, them. Alright, now I lost my train of thoughts, thanks a lot. Alright, so we got the bunch of popcorns and stuff, so let's see, jump here. Nice. I do like that. So we got a bunch of stuff. We got our next thing up and running. So, interesting indeed how they kind of set this up. Nice. Got me 5 of them.
5 of them!
I can get more if I want, but I kind of don't. Alright, I guess we're going to continue on with the... now I remember what it was. Ah, yes. Halloween for circus, because God forbid we couldn't have that again. But they were the carnival last time. Can't we just have Halloween stuff? Whatever. They put the pumpkins and the jack-o'-lanterns and, they try to make it Halloween. You know what I just realized? That's, they've basically rusted the lamps here. So that's new. Yeah. I mean, And by the way, I just realized the trees were set up just for this season, so it's like they knew what they were setting themselves up for. Is the rocks the same? Yeah, the rocks are the same too, so. Alright.
Is everything ready for the grand opening, Mr. Peppers?
Oh no, not him again.
Yes, mistress. The tent's up and the mirror stall's ready.
God, why did I give you such an annoying voice? I mean, it's just the fun part. Again, I don't know, man. The other thing too, I still can't. It sounds so wrong, you saying that, her name like that. And mirror stalls? What's with the mirrors, by the way? I mean, I get it with horror, like Horrorland, with the mirror stuff. I get that, but mirrors here? Okay.
Good. Now we only need to... Oh, Barbara!
Oh my god, there's 2 copies of you. One's wearing a pink snake, the other one's a black one. You're the Acrobat twins, aren't you?
How many times do I have to tell you not to call me Barbara?
I see what you did there. Oh my god. I get it. Oh, okay, for those who don't know, in the book, R.L. Stine accidentally called Barbarous Barbara. They just like, he just forgot the name. Barbarous is supposed to be, I wouldn't mistake her, call her Barbosa, but no, it's Barbarous, as the name implied. But yeah, it's funny they had to put that in there. So, kudos to you reading the books, man.
Sorry, sis. We were just wondering where our costumes were.
Oh yeah, I forgot their family. I forgot about that. That just makes it even worse. Place circus lamps, trapeze art costume, and clown hat. Oh, click on this. Alright, whatever. At least they need to try to make this here. So, I can do that. So, I just need some yo-yos. That too. Okay. So, it looks like I'm going to need to open up something here. Now, the other thing too, I showed you all the characters that are featured, and for some reason, some of them, they don't show up if their main animation's not there. I don't know why, by the way. It's very bizarre, but it's what it is. Oh yeah, and also, there's this. We've got this guy. Okay, so it's the red, so the color is red. So, that's what I don't understand. Why don't they just change it? I mean, unless this is... this is probably from last update, to tell you the truth, but, red's a good color for this update. I'm just saying, they're gonna have this red book, but nah, screw it. Oh, God, what? Did I forget people? I probably did. Oh, yeah, Mrs. Marr. Hey, you, Marr. Can I click on you, please? Can I click thank you? Get back into preparing for the circus. You ain't leaving for no reason. Until I'd say so. But, yeah, so he has two... Yeah, so he has 2 other new interesting things here. Oh, yeah, and, there's a joke I realized that's gonna come up. It has something to do with Marty. I won't say what it is just yet, but I have a feeling they're gonna make mention of it. If the title card has anything to go by, and the little take a picture scene has anything to do with it, I'm gonna make a funny joke. Cool. Can't do that yet. So this is a mirror storage. This is what this is. Okay, I do like that. It's a nice decoration type thing. Again, this is a new gimmick to kind of go for. I mean, I'm kind of, here's the thing. I have no problems with how they do this stuff. I'm kind of, expected to kind of do it. But then again, I got used to the other games doing it. So it's I'm pretty much numb to this whole thing. But it's the money thing that's going to cause problems. Especially for me up in Canuckland. You know how god-awful our money is. So I have to deal with the savings, So I have to figure out... I'm hoping my theory is correct that we actually do get deals within these weeks. Because that'll make my life a lot happier. If not, then I'm going to have to buy them anyway. Like, I'm going to buy them anyways because, first of all, supporting, but the other reason is because I'm partially archiving this game for whenever this does, God forbid, go away. You know, I actually got everything covered, needless to say. So, right. Yeah, I'm just clicking on a bunch of stuff. I do apologize. Right, so there are other characters I did not get to show off. Like, for example, Brewer actually has stuff to do as well. Gooey Butter Head. Why? Yeah, God, they don't show you where exactly it's coming from, too, by the way. You just have to guess, like, ooh, you know, decorations and whatnot. But then, you know, God, Officer Ramon had stuff to do as... Oh, yeah, Chuck also does stuff. I think I showed him off, didn't I? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm still vaguely remember. I do remember I did not show off the officer. Yeah, meet the new partners. Oh my God. Again, I'm hoping that the animation is actually quite good. I really am hoping. Now, I don't... You know, like before I was able to show off what these animations are, but you know I can't do that because Slappy's Town probably did not change at all. Speaking of, I probably should check just to make sure. By the way, I'm going to say this right now. Something that I'm happy the Spooky Games did. Peanuts, for some reason this year, did not do any spooky stuff. So it's like, why even bother? Like, right? But, you know, Adams and Halloween and Goosebumps are like, oh yeah, Halloween, spooky decorations, right? Because of course you need to have that. Right. So I think that's it for now. There's not much else I can do. But, yeah, fun stuff indeed. God, they put a lot of effort into this. I'm only hoping this is well worth it. Like, it actually pays off at the end. Because if it doesn't, then, oh God, I really don't want this to end. You know, we waited long enough. I'm going to sacrifice this as long as hard, baby. Please, for the life of me, make this continue on longer. I need content. You know, I have yet to play with this, and I should have. The Sideshow tent. So we have Reptile Boy, the girl with 5 tongues, and Rotten Flesh Boy. Or, no, Rotten Flesh Kid. God, he looks disgusting. I guess let's go with one first. Alright. You reptile-looking... You know what you look like? You look like the son to the lizard man from... What is his name? I guess Killer Croc. Sure, why not? Let's just go with Killer Croc. I was thinking Spider-Man, but, you know, Killer Croc works too. Alright. Let's see what you can do. Alright, so... Can I click on you? Can I click on you? No, please. Come on, man. There we go. Cool. So we get some sort of luck with him. All right. He looks so derpy. Oh. Okay. Hold on a second. He's not scaring people, is he? He's just walking around being free and he's happy, and then he's just like, "Oh no." So he's scared. I see. So they're actually playing with this so that they're actually not evil. They're actually kids that are, you know, actually turned into freaks, like in the book. So, I'll give them credit. They did a good job of resource-wise. So I really am happy about that. Also, I do want to make an apology with the sound. The sound quality is a little high because I didn't realize how high it was. It might be a little bit more than usual. Oh, hold on a second. I just saw something. Hold on. Alright. Oh my God, 8 hours? To do all that? I mean, I don't need it, but... God. But I saw something. I saw something I never thought I got to see again. Oh my God. They're back. They're back. I don't know how it happened, but they're here again. Oh, hallelujah. My beta items is back again. Up for sale. Screw you. Screw you. I got my things back. Yeah, they're back. Wow. The glitchy items are back again. I'm surprised. They disappeared out of nowhere. And it's like, well, they're gone now. And I thought, oh, okay. So they just got rid of them. But now they're back. That's weird. That is so bizarre. Why did it happen? I mean, I don't care. You know, I get my thing. Whatever. I have to figure out places to put these in, though. But yeah, at least I got some cool new decorations. Or buildings, I guess. Where did I put the other one? Put it over here somewhere, right? Hold on. Yeah, put it over there. Alright. Yep, still glitch. And that can produce me that. So yeah, there you go. So now I can put these back into my town again. Where to? I don't know. I still have to figure this out. I'm kind of looking into it. But I guess it's going to be a little while for me to kind of figure. Why did I do that? Go back. That is so stupid of me. Alright. Well, I'm happy those items are back. Hooray, I'm happy. I didn't check to see if Dustin has a new thing here. I guess, you know, I'll do that during the weekend or something. I don't know. Well, this was a nice surprise. I'm glad to see this. These guys are back. I missed you, buddies. What has it been? Like, almost 3 years? Man. Nice to see you guys. I think these are the only two that disappeared. I don't know if hold on a second. Wait a minute. There is one more thing that disappeared. I have to figure out where it was exactly. I think it was somewhere in here. I have to see if it's there. Because if it is, it has to be somewhere in here. I'm trying to recall where exactly I put it. But it has to be somewhere here. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. There it is! Yay! Look at that! Oh, the beehives returned. All 3 of my glitchy beta items are back again. Oh my god, let's bring them all together. A reunion. To behold. Where did I put them again? Over here? God, I have to wait for the game to load in. Oh, but God, what a great surprise! This is turning out to be the best Halloween ever. Oh, there they are. There they are. Let's put you over here. There you go. Beehive tree. Ah, look at you. Items that I got during the beta. Back again. I don't know how you got back here. I don't know why you got back here, but I don't care. I got them back again. I feel special. I feel like I'm included. Oh God, man, this shows you that I've been at the game since the beginning. Man, what great! If I remember, this used to drop something like ice cream or something like that. This dropped honey. That I know, and this. I think this always dropped this. Yeah, because it was during the Magic Shop event. Weird, you would think that they would turn these at some point to kind of do something with them. Like, even the beehive tree, you could do, like, if you do honey, you can reuse that. I don't know. Maybe that's what their plan is. They might reuse it for something. Maybe that's why it returned back again. Who knows? But I'm happy to see these guys again, so, yay! Kudos to me! This is a nice surprise. But yeah, thanks, Reptile Boy. You made me realize something that I wouldn't have never realized. So I'm happy. I just have to figure a new home for these things. I'll figure a way. That and this crap, which I'll figure out in due time.
So I think these are the ads they're talking about originally, but it seems like the thing is indeed correct. So, all right. So I'm probably going to be doing that during the stuff then. So it seems like this one's on sale, unless this popped in and it wasn't supposed to be. Let's find out. No, it seems like that might be the case. I guess let me just double check. Should be the circus pack, right? Let's see this. No, so that Pretty Circus Monsters. I think it's Pretty Circus Monsters. Yeah, so this one's on sale. Because it's 12 here, but it's 6 over there. Interesting. Should be during the weekend, so I'll probably grab that after work. Just to double check. Yeah, I'll probably be doing that then. I think, yeah, because it's the weekend sale for this time, so I'll probably be doing that. So I'll save myself some money. So yeah, they're doing what I thought they were doing. Oh, interesting. So yeah, so that is the thing there. Okay, so interesting. Interesting indeed. Very interesting. All right, so let me just go ahead and I guess turn on this. No, not that. This. Okay. So, some progression, I guess. It's going to be interesting to kind of get used to this type of stuff, but it's not awful, if that makes sense. Like, it's something that I'm used to seeing, so, you know, we'll get used to it, don't worry. So, I'll put that into perspective.
Huh. There's an update available. I guess they probably putting stuff in there to fix things, so let's see. I'm not sure what they exactly add, but I'm following our girl Jillian here because, oh my god, she's a monster. She ate monster blood, for God's sakes. But that's not the only more important part. If you notice here, she actually drops currency. So that's something interesting that I have to keep a note of. So, yeah, I'm wondering why she can do it, but the other characters can't. Because it seems as though it was meant to be that way. Let me see something out of curiosity. Let me just see. I'm going to just pick somebody random from the past. Let's see Lizzie. No, Lizzie doesn't do anything either. Interesting. So it's just her. Alright, so that's something to note. So, yeah. Oh, you funny man. funny man you are. Oh, you thought you could pull an old one on old Grim, huh? The stupid straw brain couldn't figure out your little thingy you did there. A lot of people are probably wondering, what in God's name is the Scarecrow mocking about now? Alright, so, a few clips ago we finished the first part to our quest line, right? And Slappy was talking to Barbarous, and from there he made a reference to something. Now, stupid me, I thought it was like something like, oh, my friend John Doe, you know, some rando from some random place, right? The stupid me didn't clue in exactly, but I'm like, nah, there's gotta be a reference to that. So out of curiosity, I decided to look it up. And, oh yeah, I started to realize exactly what you're referencing there, buddy. So, Slappy has a friend named Chuck. Good old Charlie Brown, huh? Who happens to be in Hackensack, New Jersey, huh? Are you telling me that Slappy knows Chucky from Child's Play? Oh, of course he does. Why? Well, of course he does. Of course he does. Because, let me remind you, this is the same place that has the school as janitor as Freddy Krueger. Oh, God, it's Halloween whatever all over again. But you know what, since you're speaking of Chucky, it's somewhat interesting because he has a show going on right now, right? And, I mean, you know, it's interesting his premise because he's, like, started off as, like, a guy who ended up putting himself into a good guy doll. and then he decided to become a killer and wanted his body, like, to possess some other kid so that way he's able to live on again. But then throughout the series, he just kind of was like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna be this now. Basically, he ruined the good guy's brand for all this to see. Wasn't there a few years ago they had a remake or reboot or something with Chucky's Child's Play, but with Mark Hamill playing as Chucky, and it was like a robot AI version instead of like some sort of possessed human or something like that? I don't know, but yeah, they have this show now. It's quite funny. I didn't see all of it, but I've seen clips of it, and they did a pretty good job for what they were working with. I think it's like on third, fourth season now. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of it. I know that's like pretty in there already. But one thing I want to throw out there. Today's what do you call it? Oh yeah, Happy Bad Luck Day, everybody. Oh, thank you. That's yeah. I'll get that later. Yeah, but Happy Bad Luck Day, everybody. Oh, man. This is going to be interesting to see how this turns out. Because not only is it Bad Luck Day, but it's also the beginning of the new show that popped in. Yeah, the new Goosebumps show has popped in finally. And I'm hearing mixed things with people. I have to see from other places, but so far, I don't know. I would have to probably see it myself, but part of me kind of doesn't want to at the same time. But whatever. Now then, you might be noticing that I still have yet to get the Pretty Circus Monster Pack. Now, I am going to be getting this. Don't worry. I'm going to be getting it very soon. But I would like to get myself to do this, the Event 101 first off. Once I'm done with that, then I can continue on with this, and I will get the pack. So I'm going to be filming this, and then we'll go from there. Cool. Sounds great. I do like the fact that, you know, this game's Christmas is basically Halloween, and everyone's get up, and then, like I've mentioned every time before, Christmas time, they just, I just have snow, and that's it. They don't care for Christmas. As it should be in Spooky Town. I'm just saying, man. Oh yeah, and the trolls thing is still right here. He's a troll after all. This is what he does. He's just pulling pranks on people. It's like, happy Halloween. My house is flipped. And part of me is just like, it's not what I wanted to press. I could do this, right? But then it'll just flip back again. So, part of me doesn't want to do that, but fine, I'll do it, you stupid troll. Guess I'll find you and Fifi in a little bit later. And I have confirmed, you've probably seen in the Event 101, that yes, the packs do come with the characters that's associated with the animation. So if you don't have them, you can get them. So that's nice. It's even if you're lower level, you can still get them. So that's a really nice gesture. So they did a really good job with this. Like, again, I'll hold off until the end of the event to see how, they could still screw it up, mind you. But so far, everything's looking good. I'm liking how it is so far. And again, this is someone who's played their other games, so I'll talk about this. Something else I'm going to mention too is that I'm not going to be doing reviews anymore. At the end of the last one, I will be giving my final thoughts and talking about everything, and that will be basically my reviews, is kind of reflecting on everything like that. But I feel like doing what I did before with the positive negatives is just like, it's too much work. No one cares. It's easy for me just to give me my final thoughts like this and to be done with it. So that's what I'm going to do moving forward. I know a lot of people, some people might be disappointed with that, but trust me, with this new system here, I figured, screw it. That new system, new rules. Crafting's dead. I've probably already explained that before, but whatever. Anyways, I'm going to film this now, so I'll be back a little later. Something I wanted to point out was with Dustin here. Yeah. Remember that thing I showed you before with that weird, target practice thing? Before, they used to do it on top of a thing, the mailbox. Now they've built this weird contraption for him to do it. So we're going to have him play that. Just making sure there's anything else going on. Nothing that I can see here. Okay. That's good to know. So we will go ahead and we'll do that. So let's do that. And while we're doing that, like, it's basically going to be the same thing as you've expected before, except it's different-ish, right? But yeah, it's interesting. I'll just say it like that. It is interesting. But curious to say, there is something else I wanted to talk about after Dustin does this, and I'm going to spawn one of the monsters. Basically, I'm going to be spawning the girl with 5 tongues, because I thought that would be interesting. But one thing, I feel like he's going to be done before he actually gets there. One thing I did wanted to mention, though, that I forgot to mention when it came to Chucky, was that, oh, he's scary, right? He does the scary thing. Well, in a way, yeah, he does. Not in the same veil as you think. But, yeah. Yeah, so it's the same animation. The only different thing is that he's doing it on top of this interesting contraption. It's interesting that they actually remade a new asset just for this particular building thing here. That's interesting. I do not know the context of what this building is for, the one here. But I guess I'm going to have to move these stuff and try to make room, and then I guess find space for the, you know, the spooky thing here. But I digress. Anyways, we'll have you... Yeah, we'll just have you do that again, because I've had some characters do that before. I still have yet to do the crafting. I know I've been busy with video stuff, so don't blame me. But don't worry, it's coming. You already saw it by this point, but for me, I have yet to do it. So I'm getting my way there, don't worry. Alright, let's summon our next freak. This one being the girl with 5 tongues. Let's see how she looks. And there she goes. She's just running around like... God, can I click on you? Can I not click on Chuck's house? Can I, please? Oh God, that looked interesting. I wanted to see, please. Come on. Oh God. If there was only a way to actually click on them. There was a way. Come on. I did it with... There you go, finally. God. So this is what she kind of looks like. So that's interesting. So she kind of waves her... So this one, she kind of scares people. The other one, like the reptile, he was more like... you know, he was scared. But this one, she looks more like... Yeah, she looks like she was trying to... It's like she's scaring people. I mean, I feel bad for her. She has like 5 different tongues. Like, she can't even talk. God. I have to say, I really dig the animations. Like, I'm curious to see how Mistress Barbarous looks in-game after this is all said and done. I'll play a little bit because we've kind of missed out a little bit more. But, yeah, it's intriguing to see how... Well, I guess we can't anymore because she's being blocked right now. But, sucks to be me. But it is interesting to see how, you know... They do the animations, like whoever they have for doing animations and whatnot, they did a good job fitting in with the style, making it kind of pop. Before they didn't do, like, you know, no offense, but you know, some characters don't look that great, but now the newer ones seem to be doing just fine. So that's the one thing I'll give it to that. Right, so I guess that's it for now. Where are we at right now? Oh. For some reason, Why didn't it accept it? Didn't I do this, though? Let me go back. All the way down. Yeah, it did. What the heck? Why did that not count it before? That's stupid. That's really stupid. By the way, there's so much candy. I want to get rid of this. But God, that is so stupid. Right, so I guess I'm gonna clear this stuff out then. I shall return when I can. Hopefully with the bundle stuff. And we'll get to see the troll and the vampire dog do their stuff. Right, so I'm done with the crafting now. I'm happy. And it looks like... Oh good, they counted it! Great! So we can continue with the story, that's perfect. And after that, we will show off those new animations that I've been holding off on with the pack that doesn't add any value at all. Wow, she's actually done her thing as well, so that's pretty interesting. God, why are you giant? Why did you eat the monster blood? Huh? Why can't you just be normal? Why can't you be just normal? Right, okay. So, time to add these circus lamps. Which, having a hard time loading in, huh? Okay, well, I guess they're gonna be invisible. Oh, there they are. Wow, they actually look nice. They're kind of big too. I'll probably get I'll get a bunch of these and kind of add them to my circus thing before the end of it. But let's continue with the story.
Everything's good and ready to start. Peepers, please open up the tent.
Aw, come on. Why does it have to be Peepers? Can't it just be anybody else?
Yes, mistress.
I feel that this clown is going to haunt me for the rest of this event.
Let the horror begin.
Get it? Because it's instead of the show, it's a horror because it's scary. I'll shut up now. There, we got some glass. Yay, broken shards. Perfect. But before I do that, more circus lamps. And one more. Oh, I can get more. But then I'll be wasting money. See, that be careful on that. That's how they get ya. I know your tricks. But yeah, you get 5 of these, so that's pretty nice. I still have to move these, by the way. I'm still lazy about it. Don't worry, I'm gonna deal with it. Actually, you know what? I can probably move this right here for now because it's, yeah, you know, this is, yeah, it's nice. It can just stay here for now. Actually, curiosity, is my beta? Yeah, they are. They're still there. Still broken, except for the one over there, the dollar store. The dollar store still works just fine. But yeah, man, oh man, that is something.
How is everything coming, Mr. Peepers? Are people terrified yet?
Terrified Mr. Peepers? Yeah, I would say it's definitely terrified. You, on the other hand, not so much.
I'm afraid not, mistress. People are passing by the tent and don't seem to notice it.
Yeah, you know what? That means that this place must suck. Think about it. You're in a place with monsters everywhere. So here comes a tent. It's like, ooh, we're here to scare you. And they're just kind of like, seen it before.
How can they not notice? Is it Sarah and Susan? Are they messing up their number again?
It's not us, sis. It just hasn't been so long yet.
That's an excuse. You snake sisters know better than that.
No, that can't be it. Peepers, we need to bring out the big guns.
Literally. Circus cannons, to be precise, and get the circus gunpowder. Perfect. Oh, good. You're bringing me over to the crafting area. Yeah, it doesn't have a name. Okay, screw that. Why am I loading? I might as well just do this. Perfect. I need roach stuff. I should probably open that up, don't I? Where did I put it? Put it around here. Yeah, over here, right? But, yeah, interesting story. You know what this is reminding me of? Rebecca Dinosaur Story. If you know that movie, you know where I'm going with this. Oh yeah, no, not that. It's over here, right? But yeah, in the We're Back with Dinosaur Story, there was this scene where Professor Screw-Eye, I think was his name. He had a Circus of Fear, and his whole gimmick was just like, I'm gonna turn the dinosaurs into dumb creatures again, you know. And I remember that movie so much because at the end, he's just like, you know, his brother comes back and he's just like, why don't you come with us? And he's like, no, I don't want to. And he's like, okay. And he's like, wait, don't leave me alone. I'm actually scared of the dark. The crows. And then the crows come at him. and then all of a sudden it just engulfs him, and he disappears. Only his screw eye was left, and it was just like, okay, that's disturbing. Okay, well, that's a way to end it, I guess. But yeah, ooh boy. Right, so I guess let's go ahead and get that pretty pack, huh? Let's get the monsters, the troll and the dog. Let's get them going. Here we go. Now, something I want to make note of is if you saw the Crafting 101, you know that I had some pop-ups, and I've started to see why people were annoyed by them. Oh, look, I got the cannon already, so that's perfect. So that means that we're going to end it once we get to the clown tent. Yeah, because once we get to the clown tent, then the other ones... 5, 6... I'm going to assume... Yeah, I'm going to assume that's going to be the case, because that's... Yeah. Because we got some stuff there. Oh, I just noticed, too, the pack over there on the left up there, it looks like it has spooky font. You know, the ooh, blood! The one I usually use for my numbers. But that just might be to me. Right, let's go ahead and get them. You know, it'd be interesting if they actually had it color-coded, so it's not so, you know... hard to decide which is exclusive for this event and then which isn't. I know it's, yeah, so it's always up in front, but still, it's just kind of like, you know, you don't want to screw it up, right? So we got this, which is the kissing booth, which is kind of interesting looking. I'll give it that. They got a little top end and everything like that. I guess we'll get a good look at it once we get the stuff down. And then we got this, which is this acrobatic, like, I don't get what this is supposed to be, but okay. Right, so now that we have these down, we should see the character's quest open up. If I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yep, it worked. There it is. I will eat this. Oh my god, that's a long time. Get the trapeze artist costume. Alright, go get it. You're gonna take your sweet time over there. God, you're slow. Alright, I guess it's gonna take a while for him to talk. Let's go get the Fifi. Yes. Only a bite. I mean a kiss. You get the mirror. And she also is like same thing as well with the time and everything. At least Fifi is running. At least I'll give her that. At least she's actually going to the thing. I kind of missed the other games where they kind of was like, oh yes, the... Oh, I just realized something. I realized something. There you are. What are you doing out and about? You're staying at home. You're giving me the things I need. Again. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But okay. No, Crosby's, like, I was used to I think the atoms, that is kind of like you press, they go, oh, do this, and instead of walking there, they immediately just go, you know, disappear and go to the area in question. So, you know, it's just going to be a while. Yeah, as you can see, there's a timer stuff there. Kinda... Oh. Let's see, is this actually... Oh. Oh. They don't unlock animations, they unlock quests. Well, I feel stupid. I feel really stupid. So who got animations then? Well, then why buy it? Okay, well... Oh, God. Right, I guess I have to make a mention of that now. Good. Where's Crosby? Is he still walking slow? Let me answer my question. Yes, he is. Of course he is. Oh, God, where is he? Alright, let's see. Can I click on... No, he's not going to do that, so unfortunately. So, yeah. I thought they would have a nice little animation to go with it, but no, they just go to the building and just disappear. Just pretend as if they're doing something. Okay, cool.
I guess that's the difference, right, compared to an animation and a thing, is that if you see the clock, it's like, oh good, they're in the building. So, yeah, I guess that sucks. Then there's not really a point to doing that. But, yeah, I thought they would go a little bit more, but alright, well, that kind of disappointed me for myself, but, I guess makes sense. You know, I was surprised. It was like, oh, they actually have animations, but no, they just go to the buildings. You just pretend as if they're doing something. Use your imagination. I guess they save the animations for the new character. So, yeah, definitely just go get the pack. I guess you have to get the other 2 packs in order to get the... Alright, well, now I know. Well, that was disappointing. Alright, so I'm rendering the Craft 101 video now, as you probably hear in the background with the fan going on. But, yeah, as you saw in the craft, I seen how annoying that pop-up ads are. But let's do our final character, the Rotten Flesh Kid. Let's see how he looks. Alright, there he is. Now then. If I can find where his axis is, I can... By the way, I just realized he's so small. He's tiny. There we go. Perfect. Who's he trying to go after? Yeah, so now he's actually scaring people. Yeah, so the only person who doesn't seem to scare is, what do you call it? Yeah, it's just the reptile boy. He's just like, woohoo, you know, he's like spooked. Everyone else looks like they scared though, like, and I'm surprised. Rotten Kid is just really like, he's tiny. I thought he would be like a little taller or something, but no. I guess, you know, he makes him look like a kid. I guess kudos. Can I not? I get that you're like, look, I'm buying into the stuff, okay? You don't have to keep on reminding me. Go on sale, maybe then I'll buy it. But, oh boy, I don't know how bad it's gonna be as far as, like, annoying people. Like, it wasn't as intrusive as the other games were. That's what doesn't get me. Right? Like, if the other games did it too, then I'm like, okay, but, yeah, I can see why people are complaining, like, the ads. Like, you know, I can't do anything without these ads popping in. It's kind of malicious in a way. I'm calling it out. Yeah, but, you know, it's grievances, but I'm gonna try to not have them in the way. I digress. Anyways. Can you please stop? Stop! God. I didn't have this issue before. Now it is. You know what it is? It's because I'm clicking on stuff. If I don't click on stuff, then I'm okay. Yeah, it's just the other things that seem to activate it. Like, currencies like this doesn't seem to do anything, so I'm going to assume that's what's causing it. So, I guess move this here for now, because I don't know where else to put that. It'd be next to the 4. Actually, you know what? I got a better idea. I'm going to flip it and put it here. Yeah. It's just next door for some reason. Don't, why? It's whatever. Yeah, so that's great. And then, I guess this other stuff I'm just going to have to figure out where to put. Like, the circus stuff, of course, like, that's obvious, but, you know. This stump, I have no idea what would be a good place for it, unless there's, like, space near the treehouse? Maybe. No, it seems like a lot of stuff has just been kind of occupying. Oh, well, actually, there is space. How does it look, though? Does it look bad? Let's just see. I mean, no, it's blocking the thing, so... Don't worry, I'm trying to see if this can work. Actually, hold on. Can I... Well... God, it's so... trying to find the perfect spot for this, right? Because I don't want it to block the animation either. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, perfect. It'll just stay there.
I feel like I should get rid of this because this looks kind of not that. I should just get rid of this because it looks kind of ugly here. I'll just figure a spot to kind of put in there. I don't know what though. But I'll figure something. Actually, maybe I have something that I can do. Not really. I mean, I guess I have to put it down just for the scare stuff, but... Alright, whatever, it stays. Whatever. Yeah, so there's that. I'll try to see if I can come back once this is done, and then I guess we'll do one more. And then we'll end it, and then continue with part 3 and finale. There was one last thing I wanted to add before I forget. When I was editing my Crafting 101, I noted that the currency, you wouldn't have noticed this unless you really look detailed in there, but the popcorns are shaped like skulls. Because of course they are. So, something I want to add that I think I figured it out. I know I was disappointed with the whole, the circus promotion here being like, oh, there's no animations, right? But I figured it out. So, how it works is that the animations available are the ones for the free pass. In other words, Dustin and Marty are the only characters with new animations. Everything else that's locked behind, so like say for example this one here and this item here, right? All that stuff, they just unlock the task in order for them to get items and get you currency, but there's no hidden animation behind it. It's not like how Lizzie was back in what was it, way back last year's Halloween event, where the glass the glass mirror maze was locked behind a paywall. So I'll give them credit for that. They at least seem to handle this a lot better. So if you're playing this normally, you'll still get new content. The only thing that you're kind of locked out behind is the new character, which unfortunately, like I mentioned before, it seems like the only real value, I would say, is getting the gold pass here. The gold pass, or I guess the monster pass is what it's called. The monster pass allows you to get a lot more stuff, and I'll mention this in my review. Like, I'll talk a lot about this in my review at the end in part 3 to kind of give you a perspective of how I feel about everything and my opinions on all this stuff. But needless to say, you're going to get to see everything, and you'll see exactly what I mean. So we'll see exactly if I'm correct or not. But despite that, we got this, which means we finally got that done. And that also means that now we can actually place down a new item, which allows to see Marty's animation, which I will not be surprised if they will request us to have him do the animation task that's required. And I guess we're going to find out exactly what he drops. Also, I've noticed too that as long as you don't stop this, it seems like they won't pop up. But as soon as you stop it, sometimes it... Okay, so I guess it's a sometimes type of thing. But usually the pop-ups would happen at some point. Maybe they fixed it. I don't know. Don't take context into this. You have no idea. Alright, whatever. It's what it is. So, okay, yeah. Just to make sure. So, Circus Cannon. Here it is. So let's see how this looks, and let's continue on with the quest.
Oh, look, Eric. There's a circus in town.
The Circus of Fear. That doesn't sound too good.
Well, stop being a big baby. You live in a place called HorrorTown. It's gotta be nothing. It's probably just in name only.
I bet it's just another lame excuse for a scary fun fair. We should show them what we're made of.
Yeah, see, Marty got the right idea. I mean, after all, this is during Halloween, so maybe it's just, the simple name change. It's like, ooh, it's a Circus of Fear this time around, instead of Circus of Fun? I don't know. There you go, we got that done. Perfect. Cool. So that helps us out. So let's see what we continue on now.
What are you doing with that mirror, Marty?
I'm gonna fire this cannon with the circus stuff inside. That'll teach them to bring a circus to HorrorTown.
I really don't think that's such a good idea.
Hello there, boys. Playing with my stuff, are you?
Okay, I'll address the elephant in the room. I didn't talk about this originally first, but fine, let me just... Right. I get why they call her Mistress, okay? It's because she's the Ring Mistress. Not the Ringmaster, because she's not a guy. The proper term is Ring Mistress. So Mistress is basically a female version of Master, right? I get that. The problem is the term Mistress has been used in other forms that it kind of gives it more, you know, raunchy-ish type of thing. And it doesn't help matters that she looks like the goth mommy.
I meant to say vampire mommy. Vampire mommy.
Lady D from Resident Evil 8 Village. Come on, I'm not the only one who thought that.
We just thought we'd spice things up a bit. This circus looks like a bit of a fiasco.
Oh, I guess you just opened yourself up to an invitation, didn't you, dum-dum?
A bit of a fiasco, you say? Well, if you like firing things up so much, why don't I give you a taste of the real stuff?
See, now you did it. New monster bullet, yep, and obtain mirrors. If I'm not mistaken, one of them actually does that for me. Fifi. Yes, you do. See? This is one of the benefits of actually having characters do that for you. You don't have to worry so much about it. Right. Guess do that. I need to get myself some more of the magnifying glass. Is there an item or place that can give me it? I could have sworn there might be. No, I think it's just characters that give me it. Oh yeah, and by the way, the glitch is still with him here that allows him to kind of produce like stupid, like a little tiny baby amount of points. It's really not worth it. The reason I'm having him do this, by the way, is just to complete this, but you've already seen my special on it, so I'm not going to go ahead and like, go delve in deep in it, so it's going to be basically on my off time. I'm going to finish it off kind of deal. But yeah, it seems as though things are okay for now. It doesn't look like I'm being bombardment over the ads. Also, I want to point out, I wonder if once I buy all the packs, will I still get bombarded with like, oh, buy the pack. It's like, I already bought the pack. Stop advertising it to me. That's the one thing I think this game needs to do. I get advertising a bundle when it's like, oh, you should buy it, right? But as soon as you buy it, the game should be like smart enough to be like, oh, you bought it already. So why advertise something you already got? It's kind of dumb that way, but maybe in the future they'll fix it. I have a feeling that this is going to continue on with that. Anyways, new monster bullet. Let's see this animation. It gives us circus gunpowder. So let's have him go on his little merry way. And we'll see this off. And while we're at it, I think after this quest line we'll finish it in part 2, and then we'll finish the rest off in part 3. And we'll go from there. And I think I'm going to end it slightly differently than before. I have a way I think I'm going to be doing it, so just hold off. I think the next clip is going to be the last one, and then everything else is going to be basically wrapping up everything here. It's going to be interesting, too, because before the event actually ends, I'll be talking about how this game's, like, this little experiment ended up doing. Like, did it actually do, like, what it wanted to do? Like, did it make a profit? We'll see. If it ends up going better than the atoms, then that's something particularly. Oh, okay. So there we go. I do like the animation here, and it looks as though we get a little sneak peek at Barbosa here. Barbarous. Why do I keep on calling her Barbosa? I don't know. It's like Barbosa is like a proper name, but Barbarous is like, that's not really a name. That's more of a term. Like, you know, like it makes sense for what she is, like her name to be Barbarous, but you know, I mean, even Barbara is a better name. Barbarous, okay. Alright, Ring Mistress Barbarous. Alright. But yeah, we get a sneak peek at her by the looks of it. And I wonder if we do unlock her, do we actually have a conjoined animation with them both? I'm curious. I guess we'll have to wait and see exactly what ends up happening here. But yeah, it looks as though that we do get this, so it's fun. Yeah, so again, nice smooth animations. And I'm going to say this right now. It's because the person who's doing this right now, one of the artists, got introduced, I think, back in 2022 in this project. So ever since the Egg Monsters from Mars, they or she been responsible for the artwork for the crafting stuff, as well as the animations and character builds. So they look a lot more cleaner as a result. So it's always interesting to see other artists actually do their part here. And, I actually like her artwork, Like, the characters and whatnot look a lot more, they pop out a bit more. Like, again, I think 2020 was okay, but some of the characters kind of looked not great. I don't know which character actually looks very ugly. I can't for the life of me recall which one is like, like I don't like it. But yeah. But anyways, I talked on long enough, so we will come back, finish this quest off, because literally when we come back, we'll be able to finish it off. And then I guess we'll end it, and then we'll continue on the last part, which will be interesting to see how things go about. But it looks like Marty is the main Okay, there it is. Oh, there it is. There we go. Marty seems like he's going to be the main focus of this time around as the character involved. I guess it makes sense because he has, like, 2 animations rather than just the one. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Also, something tells me if they're going where I think they're going, especially with how the artwork kind of portrays it. By the way, 5 cents to get into go into the... That's cheap, man. Really cheap. God. But what I was trying to say is this thing right here, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, this thing here that Marty's going to use. As you see, Barbarous's hat is there. So something tells me that they're going to use him going to be Jar Boy. If that's the case, I have a joke with that. I'll mention. But I have a feeling I know exactly how this is going to turn out. But we'll end up waiting and seeing because, the story is a little bit... The problem is it's short story, but it might end up working to its favor. We'll end up waiting and seeing. And I'll have fun with trying to decorate how this should look. But anyways, that's it for now. I shall return later on, and we'll finish this. Then that's it. I'm wondering also, by the way, if Lillian got part of this because of the whole... Oh. Oh, wow. Look, I got it done. Unless... No, that... Okay, that's odd. Unless... Hold on. Oh, I just wasted money for no reason. That is so stupid. So you have to collect it via the... Great, glad I know that now. Well, that would have been some helpful hints for me to do back in Crafting 101, but I guess screw me, I guess. Oh yeah, and you get to see how the animation actually looks here, so how they did it. So, yeah, interesting kind of slide things. Alright, let's just finish this quest line off then.
Help! Someone help! This mad woman's firing Murray!
Oh, yes. Look at that kid go. I finally made it. This is my masterpiece. I need more children. Come, little boy.
Oh, no, not again. Can't you find someone else?
Nah, sorry, buddy. This is karma.
I'm afraid you're doomed to this act or other, kid. See, you did it too well. It'll be impossible to find someone of the same caliber.
Ugh!
Yay, we did it. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we finished it. And we actually finished his quest as well. Actually, why is it saying that's done crafting? I don't know why. That is so dumb. I'm just gonna ignore it. Cool. Right, so anyways, I should have Marty go back and do that again because I'm a sicko that way. Hey you, get blown up again. Good job. Anyways, with that in mind, we are going to be continuing off on the next quest next time. It seems like Marty has gotten himself into a pickle, and oh boy, he's going to be the main star of this show. Quite interesting indeed. How will this turn out? Will the Circus of Fear actually go about their business? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Won't we? But yeah, I guess it's because Jillian acts like a clown. That's why she's associated with this event, maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing. They don't really tell you this. I digress. Anyways, that's it for now. This has been part 2. I'll see you in part 3. Here's the outro.
Ah, poor Marty. He got himself into that one, didn't he? I don't know if you should feel sorry for him for all the crap he put the kids through in the past, but at some time I also do feel sorry for the kid. But hey, it seems as though Barbarous has an idea, and she's gonna use some kids for her little act. That'll probably scare them. This is gonna get interesting, folks, and don't worry, it's gonna get a lot more. In fact, you might even say part 3 will be a very big, beefy boy. But it won't be filler stuff. No, it'll be lots of stuff indeed. So, hey, the more video the better, right? I'm sure you don't care. I'm sure you love that stuff. But I've been talking on long enough, and I'm sure you probably want to get going with yourself. So, that's it there. With that in mind, I have been Grim, and this has been Goosebumps HorrorTown, Strapped in the Circus of Fear, Part 2. I'll be seeing you in Part 3, the finale. Until then, be careful. The clowns are out there. They're gonna destroy us all! 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 Gotcha, didn't I?